Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a YouTube tag which is called 50 questions you have never been asked. So let's get to it. So number one, what is your favourite candle scent? My favourite candle scent would probably be, I got a mixture, but I think if I could choose one, I'd probably say the Zoella's Cozy Christmas that just came out this year. The Cozy Christmas, and that is a really nice scent. It's just really Christmassy and I love it. What female celebrities do you wish was your sister? Oh, this is quite a hard one. I don't actually know. I know who'd be my brother, but I don't know who would be my sister. Probably Dakota Johnson, because I've seen her in 50 Shades of Grey, and I just seen her in other films as well, and I think she would be like a really fun sister. You could have like serious talks with her, and then you could probably have funny talks and everything, and you could just go out shopping and get your hair done together. So yeah, probably Dakota Johnson. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? Now that's an easy one. Nathan Lane. Holy crap. Nathan Lane is gay if you didn't know, and he has been in The Lion King. He played Timon. He has been in Birdcage. He has been in Meet the Producers. I feel like he's such a fun character, and I feel like that you could really relate to him and everything, and I think it'd just be like a big brother protection, you know, just to have the big brother to protect you and everything. But, or if he was my younger brother, I'd protect him, you know, but I think it'd just be really good, and we could talk about his family and my family, and I think it'd be nice to go on like in family outings and everything. So yeah. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? Well, I'm already married, and I got married in 2016. I'm 29. I'm going to be 30 on December the 19th. And so when I was younger, I actually wanted to get married when I was 21. That's what I wanted. I wanted to just find a husband by 21 and get married. So if I was answering this as my teenage self, 21. But because I'm already married, I can't kind of answer that. Do you own a hoarder? No, I don't. Can you do splits? No, I cannot do the splits. I tried once. I used to do the splits when I was younger, but I can't anymore. How old are you when you learned how to ride a bike? I actually don't know how old I was when I rode a bike. I must have been younger, like probably about 5 or 6 or something like that. I can't remember, or when I was going to primary school, because in primary school I did go to become, they used to have bicycle training, like how to basically ride a bike on a ride. I used to do that, so I don't actually know how old I was, which is really strange. How many oceans have you swam in? None. I swam in no oceans. Well, when I was younger, I used to kind of go to the seaside and swim in the seaside, but I do not like the sea. I don't like the sea. I cannot swim in the ocean. If someone said to me, I'll pay you £1 million to swim in the ocean, I would say no, because I don't know what it is. I have a fear of the ocean. I don't like it when you kind of get out in the ocean and you happen to look down and it's just darkness. That's what I don't like. So yeah, I don't even like playing. I played Lara Croft and she has to swim in the sea and in the underwater, and I hate that, and it's not really good. And then on Grand Theft Auto, I kind of play Trevor to get a submarine, and I just can't do the mission where he goes in the sea. It's just my anxiety just really builds up, and it's just like I can't do it, and I just get really like, ugh. So no, I have not swum the sea. How many countries have you been to? How many countries in the UK? I've been to a lot. Actually, I've been to Scotland, and I've been to Wales, but if you're talking around the world, I've been to none. I haven't been abroad yet, so yeah. Is anyone in your family in the army? Well, they were. My uncle Brian and my uncle John were both fought in the World War, so they've been around for quite a while. They're not here anymore. RIP to them, rest in peace. But they used to be in the army. I mean, my granny wanted to go in the army when he was younger, but back in the day you had to be a certain height or certain weight, and he was too tall basically. What would you name your daughter if you had one? Well, I've discussed a lot over Daniel. We already know what our son would be called, but since my nan was a big part of my life and she died this year, I said to Dan, if I ever have a daughter, or if we ever have a daughter, I would name it Catherine after my nan, because I just think I just love my nan so much, and she was a big part of my life. And now that she's gone, I'm really upset that I don't get to see her. But yeah, if I did have to name my daughter, I'd name it Catherine after my nan. What would you name your son if you had one? Right, my son would be called Logan. I don't know why, I just like the name Logan. When I was at school, I'd never watched the X-Men until I went to high school. And my friends said to me, what would you name your son if you had one? And I always said Logan, because I love the name Logan. And now that I'm older, I said, my husband's like, what would you name it? I said Logan. He goes, I like the name because of Wolverine. I said, I wouldn't name it because of that. I said, I'd name it because I've just loved the name. And I've said I've had this name for years. I've had this name for donkey's years, and I'm still not changing my name of what to call my son. What's the worst grade you got a test on? Oh my God. I think that would be when I was in high school. I was doing my GCSEs, and I actually put down onto my application I wanted to do home baking, like home ecs, or bacon, or whatever you want to call it, and I couldn't, and I had to switch to woodwork, and I hated it. I didn't like building stuff. I just didn't like it. It was not very good. I just hated it, so I got a U on that. So that was my worst grade. What was your favourite TV show when you were a child? So when I was a child, I loved Playdays. Now, if you don't know what Playdays is, Playdays is a children's program, and basically it centers around a bus, and they go to a bus stop, and the stop spins, and whatever picture it would come up on a bus stop, that's what they'd be. That's where you'd go. And I used to love it. It was just a fun children's program. I mean, they don't have that on anymore, which is a shame, because I used to love it. And it was just, I mean, now from when I was younger, times have evolved so much. But Playdays was the best thing that I've ever watched, and it was such a good children's program. You learned a lot, you had fun, you just learned stuff that you didn't actually know. What did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? When I was 8, oh, I must have been at home living with both my parents, because my parents are divorced. I don't ever see my dad, and my mum, she lives in Bracknell, so I live in Farnborough. But when I was younger, I remember dressing up as a Dalmatian, which was like a dog, and I got a white leotard and everything, and I had like spots on the leotard, and I had my face done. So yeah, I dressed up as a dog, a Dalmatian, because at the time I watched Cruella de Vil, and I loved the film Cruella de Vil, so I just loved it, and I was like, I want to be a dog, so Dalmatian it, which I thought was really, really funny. Have you ever read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? I've read all the Harry Potter books. Hunger Games, I've never actually read any of the books. Twilight, I've read 2. I think I've read the first one and the second one, but I haven't read the rest yet. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? I'd probably have my British accent. Did your mother go to college? I don't think she did, no. Are your grandparents still married? My grandparents were married. They were married they're not here anymore. They are both dead. R.I.P. to both of them. Rest in peace. And they were married. They were married since they were younger, and they grew old together. My granddad died first, and then my nan died. So yeah, they were married. Have you ever taken karate lessons? Yes, I have. When I was younger, I used to take karate lessons. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Yes, I do. I've grown up watching the Muppets, so I know who he is. What's the first amusement park you've been to? The first amusement park I've been to was Legoland. I wouldn't call that big amusement park. I'd call that kids' amusement park. That's Legoland in Windsor. The biggest amusement park that I've ever been to was Fort Park, and the first time I went there was when I was little, and you didn't have the saw ride, you didn't have the big tidal wave one. It was just like the loggers leap and everything, and I went there with my family when I was younger. What language besides your native language do you like to be fluent in? Germany and French. Do you spell colour, the colour grey, or grey? So do I spell it as G-R-E-Y or G-R-A-Y? I spell it as G-R-E-Y. Is your father bald? Right now he is. I think he just shaves his head, but I haven't seen my dad in years, so I think he's bald right now. He did have hair when he was younger, but I now think he's bald. Do you know triplets? No. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? Oh, that's a hard one. It has got to be Titanic. Have you ever had Indian food. Yes, I have actually. I went to an Indian restaurant in Bracknell in Great Hollands, and I went there for my sister's birthday, which was in 2016, and I had a vegetable korma, which was really, really nice, and it was really smooth, and I highly do recommend that place. It was just gorgeous. What's the name of your favourite restaurant? Oh my god, if my husband's here, he'll know this. It would be Frankie and Benny's. I've always loved Frankie and Benny's. I think it's an American vibe restaurant. I just love how it's been, I just love it. It's just really nice, and they play like old school music on there, and they have like the old celebrities on the wall like Marilyn Monroe, Gene Kelly and all that. So yeah. Have you been to Olive Garden? No. Do you belong to any warehouse stores? Costa, BG's, etc. No. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? I actually don't know that. I've never asked my parents, so I have no idea. Never asked, never been interested really to know. If you have a nickname, what is it? So I had multiple nicknames. When I was growing up, I was called Charlie, then I was called Cece, and then my best friend Wendy calls me Charleena, and it's just something that stuck with me, and I just love the way she says Charleena, and her kids are calling me Charleena as well. So, but yeah, that's all the nicknames that I've had. Who is your favourite person in the world? She's not in this world anymore. She has gone. It was my nan. My favourite person was my nan. Would you rather live in the rural area or the suburbs? Probably the suburbs. Can you whistle? Yes, go. Do you sleep with a nightlight? No, I don't. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Yes, I do. Do you take any pills or medication daily? Yes, I do actually. I do take them daily. What medical conditions do you have? I basically have no thyroid. How many times have you been to the hospital? To the hospital like over 5 times. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes, I have. I've seen it. I loved it. I love Dory in it. Dory's my favourite one because she just goes, just keep swimming. Where do you buy your jeans? I don't buy my jeans anymore. I don't really buy my jeans. What's the last compliment you got? It was from my sister, and this actually made me really happy. She said, well done, and she was congratulating me on my YouTube channel because she's actually seen, I think she's seen videos, and she's really proud of how far I've come. So that was I had to thank you, but inside I was just like, oh my god, I'm so thankful that she said that. And yeah, that was the compliment that I got from my sister. Just really, actually, I was literally smiling on the inside and out. It may not look like that, but I was. Do you remember your dreams in the morning? I occasionally do. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. What flavour tea do you enjoy? Oh my god, I have tried a new one, and it's a tea that I absolutely love. It's by Tea Pigs, I think, or Bluebird Company, I think, one of them two, and it's peppermint. I love peppermint tea so much. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? I think I had about 7 pairs of shoes, I think. I had to start my shoe collection, but I think I had about 7. What religion will you raise your children to practice? Christianity. I'm a Christian, so I have to be Christianity. How old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? I was at high school, actually. Yeah, 8, and suddenly I just found out. Why do you have a Tumblr? I don't have a Tumblr. I used to, but I don't anymore. So guys, they were the 50 questions that I've never answered. They were kind of a bit all over the place. It's the YouTube tag. And they're kind of a bit all over the place, but I actually did enjoy answering them for you. So if you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe down below for more videos just like this one. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!